I'm a director and one of the founders of the Mindfulness Association. And one of my main jobs now is overseeing and delivering the teacher training. And I'm going to talk a little bit now about the Mindfulness-Based Living course, MBLC, which is the 8-week course that you will be trained to teach if you engage in our teacher training programme. So what is the Mindfulness-Based Living course? It's an 8-week course. It's normally taught in 2-hour sessions on a weekly basis. At the beginning, before the 8 weeks starts, there's an introductory session, and after the 8 weeks end, there's a follow-up session, and in the middle, there's an optional day of mindfulness practice. So that's the MBLC course. It's based on our Mindfulness Level 1 course. It takes you through the core Mindfulness Association practices of recognising the unsettled mind, settling the mind, grounding in the body, resting the mind, and working with mindfulness support such as breath or sound. We also look at body scan practice, mindful movement practice, but also a key element of the MBLC is that we do graduated practices to develop loving kindness, compassion and self-acceptance through the 8 weeks of the programme. And then towards the end, we look at the observer undercurrent model of mind, which was created by our founder, Rob Nairn. So that just gives you a flavour of the MBLC course. The MBLC course is recognised by the UK network of mindfulness teacher training organisations, and it's one of the courses that's listed on the UK guidelines. And if you train to teach the Mindfulness-Based Living course, you're eligible to join the UK listing of mindfulness teachers. So this is a course that's established and recognised within the UK and also Europe and wider around the world. To qualify to do the Mindfulness-Based Living course 5-day retreat, you will need to have done the Level 1 teaching skills training over 2 weekends and then have had 6 months or so of informal practice. And in order to deliver the MBLC retreat, it's important that you're familiar with all the mindfulness practices of the MBLC course through having practiced them yourself. So that's a very important part of the preparation for the retreat, that you've been regularly practicing all the different practices from the 8-week course. If you've not done the introductory teaching skills, 2 weekends, you can also qualify for the MBLC retreat by having completed the first 2 years of the University of Aberdeen Master's Programme in Mindfulness Studies. Also, if you are an MBSR or an MBCT teacher or a Breathworks teacher and you wish to learn to teach our MBLC course, that's also possible, but you would also need to be familiar with the MBLC course through having practiced it beforehand. And you could do this by attending an 8-week MBLC course or by attending weekends 2 and 3 of the Level 1 mindfulness training. We are developing an evidence base for the Mindfulness-Based Living course. Our master's students have researched the effectiveness of this course for staff within the NHS, and there's quite a large programme now in Cumbria where NHS staff are being taught the MBLC, and research has been done into the effect of the delivery of that course to NHS staff. In addition to that, similar research has been done for those who are social workers, and again there's been research to assess how that has impacted social workers. In addition, there's research going on in Italy to people who work in care homes, from psychologists to carers to medical staff. A whole range of staff are going through the MBLC 8-week course, and the effect that's had on them in their work is being assessed. One of the things that we're doing at the Mindfulness Association is the Everyone Project, where we are funding 8-week courses to be delivered to groups of people who otherwise might not be able to access mindfulness because they maybe can't afford it or it's not available to them. And we are researching this as well to see what the outcomes are for people engaging in those trainings. The retreat is quite an intensive 5 full-day retreat, and over that we go through the 8-week MBLC course. in our tutorial groups of about 12 people, with different people delivering different sessions of the course. And after they've delivered the sessions of the course, they're getting feedback, they're giving feedback for themselves, they're getting feedback from the people that they're delivering their course to in their tutorial group, as well as feedback from the tutors. And as part of this process, you're assessed as to whether you are ready to teach. And this is done in relation to the MBI TAC, a document called the Mindfulness-Based Interventions Teaching Assessment Criteria. And you're assessed at advanced beginner level. So just really whether it's safe for you then to go away and begin teaching the MBLC 8-week course to